Maro, aka the RnB of Kyabazinga, all the way from Busoga, and I represent Uganda musically. I do R&B, fuse it with Afro, I do it in different languages, even Busoga. That's why they call me the RnB of Kyabazinga. Well, penetrating is a different thing and standing out is also a different thing. But speaking of penetration, it's like something hard for anyone, but you have to find your strength. Because everyone is strong. Everyone is strong. It's a big market. It's a big playground. So sometimes you may be a good player, but you may not be seen. Yeah. So you have to always come close to the people who have the audience. So I was lucky. I got in touch with Mickey Wine way back in 2009 actually, when it was ending. That's when we met, and he called me. He called me because he listened to my song. So I was just lucky. He gave me a chance, gave me a platform. From then, I don't think I looked back, because I started looking for my way through to define who Maro will be. So I entered the entourage of Aziza Zion to make sure I enter the entourage that is totally R&B. So in 2011, I was with Aziza Zion at West End Entertainment, and we did a lot, wrote a lot of songs. He was guiding me. I backed him up on different shows, at the live shows. He's the first person who put me on a poster, like on a big show. It was Wampisa and Oxygen album launch, which were all his. I started writing music. I started writing stories, because I'm a person who was so quiet, and my dad didn't know I would come up to something like this. But in the end, with a lot of love for the music, I learned how to really speak out, and all the stories that I used to just imagine, I put them on paper. So even right now, I can just write a song about something that I think about, a situation that I think about. I put myself in those shoes and I'm like, what would I do? Then I'm like, how do I portray it? Do I come in like an angry man? Do I come in like person still in love? So that's how I came in. I came in like a person who's still in love, talking about their story, but you're still in love. You want this person to come back, but they took everything. So with that, the song had sympathy from the women. So women love the song more than actually men. Like I said, I was lucky. Right now, the things that I call challenges, they are not challenges anymore. The world has changed. You can be seen by 1,000 people. But the problem is right now, even if 1,000 people see you, they can decide to don't give a damn. You know? Or 1,000 people can just hate because of the social media, and you don't really relate with the people. But those days, the challenge was to get to the actual audience that really would give you another mileage. So it was all about performance. You perform here, you perform there, your name is growing big. Nowadays you perform everywhere and you're nothing. You are played on every television, but you are nothing. So I must say, like, the challenges, that when I talk about the challenges now, they will not be challenges for a current musician, but yes, the challenges were to get to the right audience. Challenges were to find yourself, find and define your style. Challenges were how do they get to know and identify that this is your voice. So when someone hears that voice or a signature, they know it's you. So that was the major challenge. All the other challenges were in breaking through were like I say, finding the right person, right audience, right passage to the actual, the part of the game that you want to play. So there were not really many challenges. The challenges, they are the usual challenges of money. You don't have the money, you don't have the resources to actually, or capital to do these things. So, but with the help of many friends and also well-wishers, you end up getting a loan here, getting a friend here to help, getting getting to do a job, because my first songs I was working at Cineplex Cinema, so I got money from my salary, did a lot of things, did all these things. I think music in Uganda, it depends on how you sell it to earn from it. Nowadays, people are confused with number of plays, number of appearances, like I mentioned before. That's not how much you paid, because there's also money and value. There's two different things. You can give me money, but the money may not be like my value, because you may give me maybe 2 million, but my worth is like 4 million. It doesn't mean that's how I'm earning, but people are confused with that, and people may see you somewhere and think that you are paid because your value is bigger than that. So it's confusing many people, and because of that, they are confused when they find a musician doing so bad, when they are everywhere but they're doing so bad. So besides that picture, you have to be wise to earn from the music. And think of it, I've not had any other job since 2010. It's only music, performance. My advice usually is you have to stay true to your game, like really find yourself, your originality, or what your strength, what you are better at, and don't try to copy, because you can borrow, yes, you can borrow ideas, but try to marry them with your ideas. Maybe you can cook something great, because at the end of the day, if someone is selling tomatoes, you cannot bring tomatoes again when already someone is having tomatoes. Have better tomatoes, or have a different shape of tomatoes, because there are many tomatoes, but you may have a different shape. So it's about try to be original in this world that has everything that is the same. As a musician, you need to be original. Own your art, and nobody can tell you that you won't make it. Everyone has told you that, because it is true. No one knows the right path to success, but we all know the destiny. We all want to be better, or want to be in a good place, and we know that's where we want to go. So find your own way, even through people. They can help you. I should say social media has really helped, but also it has made people lazy. So I've seen many people who have had songs, and very nice songs, but they couldn't promote them because they know they put it out today, and in a week the likes get low. Like the likes and views get, they reduce all the time, and they think the song is bad, and then they release another one, and like that. So social media has done good, but a lot of harm, because you can reach, like I said, you can reach 1,000, but the 1,000 people can decide to have a view. The 1,000 people may decide to have a bias, or they can decide to love you and you get 1,000 views, or they can decide to love you for a minute, because social media, the viewing span is like, I don't know, someone wants to, like, something trending, it trends for a week. Next week you want something new, because there's something that happened in the week. Something new has to be coming. So if you're following social media to actually be better, it's not good for the industry. But if you use it to promote your music, and you're not thinking about that, you just give the people that love you a platform to find you, it will work for you. I'm celebrating 10 years at Mestil in Zambia. I chose in Zambia, Mestil, because that hotel is seated on the grounds, all the soils that I used to play art, and also I did my vocal training in that same place. Zambia groomed me, and that's where I grew from, and also it groomed me as a musician. That's where I did my vocal training, opposite, like at Villa Park, and also Leyways. It's like the place where we first rented as boys. You know, it speaks to me. That's why I chose Mestil in Zambia, because it's on the soils that made me as a musician. That's where I started from. It's just approximate to sharing in Zambia, the places where we had a lot of talent shows. Yeah. So on the 14th of February, which is Valentine's Day, I've prepared a package, like good Maro music from 2010 to up to now, and that's why we are rehearsing here and to try to make a better, a better show than we have done before. But we know we have done good. We want to make every time get a better, display of our work, and it's working out. We are only waiting for the people to come. Our tickets are going for 50K at the gate, but outside, like before, early bird is just 30K Uganda shillings, and we have tables of 1 million, and VIPs 80K early bird and 100K at the gate. So those who want to come and enjoy Maro music and also get to know me, because I have already made like a documentary, like a story that people will relate to when they try to relate with Maro. I want everyone who's coming to that show to come out knowing who Maro is.
Yeah. Sugar cane has sugar na yeta kufanana. Mwena muli na mushuka bacho fika munana. Undaga binji na yedi yebyesalaba. Uli mulungi nnyo ntadde ku musalaba. Bangi bakwefasa bajja kuntama. Ndaira walai nja kubatematema. Kuba mwana njagala bentambula menyeka binyumirwa. Kumanyanga njagala ebwenyogere bibate bisesa binyumirwa. Mwana njagala nnyo nange mwagala.
Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for watching. And Mapenzi Media. And this is Open Up. Be there, be nowhere.